This top 10 jokes about Donald Trump are in a random order, so enjoy. Donald Trump and Joe Biden ended up at the same barber shop. As they sat there, each being worked on by a different barber, not a word was spoken. The barbers were both afraid to start a conversation, for fear that it would turn nasty. As the barbers finished their shaves in silence, the one who had Trump in his chair reached for the aftershave. But Donald was quick to stop him, jokingly saying, "No thanks. My wife, Melania, will smell that and think I've been in a brothel." The second barber turned to Biden and said, "How about you, Mr. Biden?" Biden replied, "Go right ahead, my wife doesn't know what the inside of a brothel smells like." God asks Bush, "What do you believe in?" Bush answers, "I believe in the free market and the strong American nation." "Very well," says God. "Come sit to my right." Next, God asks Biden, "What do you believe in?" Biden answers, "I believe in the power of democracy and equal rights for all." "Good," says God. "You shall sit to my left." Finally, God asks Trump, "What do you believe in?" Trump answers, "I believe you're sitting in my chair." Third joke is this. Today I was at the bookstore. As I was wandering around, the clerk stopped me and offered to help me. I imagine I didn't look like his normal clientele, so I asked, "Do you have a copy of Donald Trump's book on his U.S. immigration policy regarding Muslims and illegal Mexicans?" The clerk angrily said, "Fuck off, get out and stay out." I said, "Yes. That's the one. Do you have it in paperback?" Next, the fourth joke. Kim Jong-un is sitting in his office. He proudly tells his advisors, "North Korea will be the first country to send people to the sun." His advisors break out in applause. Meanwhile, Donald Trump is watching this live on TV. He calls Kim Jong-un and asks him, "How are you going to send people to the sun? It's too hot." Kim Jong-un replies by saying to his advisors, "What an idiot! We can send them at night." His advisors break out in applause. On hearing this, Donald Trump says to his advisors, "What an idiot! There is no sun at night." Next, the fifth joke. During a dull White House dinner, Melania Trump leaned over to chat with Secretary of State. "I bought Donald a parrot for his birthday. That bird is so smart, Donald has already taught him to say over 200 words." "Very impressive," said the Secretary of State, "but you do realize he just speaks the words. He doesn't really understand what they all mean." "Oh, I know," replied Melania, "but neither does the parrot." Sixth joke. Did you hear how Trump responded when he was questioned about how to deal with Hurricane Florence? He said, "Well, if it worked once, might work again, so I just pay her off and hope she goes away quietly, the same as Stormy Daniels." Seventh joke. Do you know how Trump plans on getting rid of the Mexicans in America? He said, "Well, it's simple. We'll do it one by one. First, we'll start with one, then move on to the next one, and so on. It's a foolproof plan, believe me." Ninth joke. If Trump had a sense of humor, he would probably die of laughter every time he looked in the mirror. Imagine waking up every morning, glancing at his reflection, and bursting into uncontrollable giggles. It would be the ultimate daily comedy show, starring himself. Ninth joke. Knock, knock. Who is there? No way, Jose. No way, Jose who? No way, Jose is climbing over my wall. I mean, seriously, did you think I wouldn't notice, Jose? It's like trying to sneak past a guard dog with a steak in your hand. And the last joke. Trump's favorite exercise is running his mouth. If talking were an Olympic sport, he'd have more gold medals than Michael Phelps. Every time he opens his mouth, it's like a marathon of words, and he never seems to run out of breath. It's truly a workout for the ears. So what's your favorite joke? Oh, the legend says, the viewers are still searching for the Trump's book.